to say city, township. Our ruling comes from where she worked, out of the town. Work then was mainly railroad. That little railroad track down the lake and back. Geneva was much more industrial than it is now. The reason is this was the fruit belt of New York State. I thought that mainly the fruit would keep people here. So if you were hired, you were lucky. We played basketball and various sports together. I was most proud because my aim was to get, you had to have 3 foreign languages and math and geography, the other demands. But I was lucky. I had a German teacher who lived not far from home, and she taught me German. Not as a single student, but as part of a class. So, using that as a basic, I went on to try and figure out a way to, like you boys, get money together. I wanted to go to Howard University and become a dentist. Never got there.
And he was accepted at Howard in the dental school, but because of the war, he ended up being a molder in the Finger Lakes Foundry.
I had to learn the value of the nickel, a dime. The wage, of course, being like what I started out. I started working a foundry at 45 cents after Walgreens. See, I've lived through 2 depressions, 1929 and this last one, which is rather difficult. And then he says, "Come on, John, you're the only one that's got a car. Trinity Church is burning." I said, "What?" We had just had Father Brown and I had driven him around to visit the black family in the church car. Anyhow, he said this is one of the great shades of the country, to stand there and see flames come out of the outside. You look at it now, and a lot of it's nascent. It's dwindled, but like all religious things, that people are running away from religion. They, instead of going to it for help, they run away. That was the big part of depression, help. We had tried to help each other out. But Geneva is known for people of distinction. And my father was the only one that could read and write and distinguish the figures enough to keep a good job for a colored man. In those days, there was a little fear, not between black, white, blue, yellow, or green. It was there. I mean, there was no animosity, so there wasn't a whole lot of money around. So you went to your next door neighbor. Mine happened to be a true Irishman.
The area and the neighborhood that we lived in was a very multicultural neighborhood. There were Hispanics, there were African Americans, there were Irish, there were Jewish, there were German, there were Puerto Ricans, and it was like a mini nation.
Do you have enough, or I can stay all night?